At my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Play action. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though...
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The cat and mouse who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. I'm the prince. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. Remember me. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw, Wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On play action, now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one's mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first and 10, Jones. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To throw is Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, it's Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A jet sweep, Dobbs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and his throw is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. 1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's caught by Myers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ty Montgomery. As the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Eluding the pressure right. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker from 8 yards out. And the Pats have cut it back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Jones on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And right side, Henry's got it. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Jones will sneak it and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth.
600s, real blue. Strips on them, still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time,